Hello there, people of Lockdownia. I have been terribly neglectful of you all. What can I say? I haven't exactly been at my simpering at my shining best. So let's just give about that. But anyway, I'm going to try and put some of my stuff on YouTube, which will probably make it easier for everybody to just access it than this Facebook pages. But for now, we'll go on with that. So rather than talk about myself, because you don't really care, I'm going to go to poetry. And I'm going to go back to the Old Possum's Book of Practical Cats by TS Elliot. And this particular one is called the Rum Tum Tugger. Now, as I've mentioned before, to the book, this collection of poetry was converted into a musical, Cats, and in this one, the Rum Tum Tugger was basically portrayed as this kind of Casanova cat. Hey, so that basically, oh, he's so much fun. You should look up Casanova, by the way. He was quite an interesting character, and an awful lot of his own legend he wrote himself. It has to be said, because he spent his last years, 10 years writing this while he worked as a librarian. But anyway, we'll get on with that. But yeah, they're basically talking about how much fun he is. Whereas reading the poem, I think he's actually really goddamn annoying. And I love cats. I'm a fan, but they're annoying as hell sometimes as well. So I'm going to read the poem as though the poet is actually being driven demented by this goddamn cat. So without further ado, I'm going to get going. The Rum Tum Tugger is a curious cat. If you offer him pheasant, he would rather have grouse. If you put him in a house, he would prefer a flat. If you put him in a flat, then he'd rather have a house. If you set him on a mouse, then he only wants a rat. If you set him on a rat, then he'd rather chase a mouse. Yes, the Rum Tum Tugger is a curious cat, and there isn't any call for me to shout it, for he will do as he will do, and there's no doing anything about it. The Rum Tum Tugger is a terrible bore. When you let him in, he wants to go out. He's always on the wrong side of every door, and as soon as he's at home, then he'd like to get about. He likes to lie in the bureau drawer, but he makes such a fuss if he can't get out. Yes, the Rum Tum Tugger is a curious cat, and there isn't any use for you to doubt it, for he will do as he do, and there's no doing anything about it. The Rum Tum Tugger is a curious beast. His disobliging ways are a matter of habit. If you offer him fish, then he always wants a feast. When there isn't any fish, then he won't eat rabbit. If you offer him cream, then he sniffs and sneers, for he only likes what he finds for himself. So you'll catch him in it right up to the ears, if you put it away on the larder shelf. The Rum Tum Tugger is artful and knowing. The Rum Tum Tugger doesn't care for a cuddle, but he'll leap on your lap in the middle of your sewing, for there's nothing he enjoys like a horrible muddle. Yes, the Rum Tum Tugger is a curious cat, and there isn't any need for me to spout it, for he will do as he do, and there's no doing anything about it. That's it. I'll talk to you soon.